Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasayat coming back with another video. I'm gonna do this video with an article that's written in Dutch, but I'm gonna try to explain it in English. Okay? So before I start off, I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ukakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across the world who has spread this knowledge in truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. Kal Shalom. So, today I want to make a video concerning the wickedness of these Edomites, okay? Because even though some Edomites might look like they are so-called friendly, or, they accept you as being a so-called a dark-skinned person, they really in their minds, really still have this racism and hatred towards us, man. Or this form of arrogancy that they are better than us, okay? Now, this article speaks about Suriname. There's the country where my parents are from, So, in het Dutch it says, Toei door het stof om beschrijving Suriname reis. Proef de sfeer van de plantages. So, if we read on, it says here, reisbureau Toei heeft excuses gemaakt voor een beschrijving van een rondreis door Suriname. So there's a traveling bureau called Toei, and they apologized because they said some things concerning their ancestors, okay? They said some things concerning the white ancestors, okay, which are Edomites. It says, stap in de schoenen van onze dappere voorouders, begon de tekst over de 14-daagse reis. So in English it means, step into the shoes of our brave ancestors. And that is what these white people say. So that shows you that they still in their mind, of course, think that, the time of slavery was, of course, perfect for the so-called white race, man. And do you really think that the people, that are so-called white this day and age don't want to go back to a time like that, where everything was being done for them, them being so-called on a high position and having slaves and doing everything for them? Of course, they still want it, the majority of these so-called white people. Okay, now I'm not saying white people as literally only the skin color white, but as in the race, the white race, okay? So, reading on, begon de tekst over de 14-daagse reis. Op social media werd hierop met veel verontwaardiging gereageerd. Zijn jullie helemaal gek geworden? So on social media, they was like, are you crazy for making a statement? Okay? In de beschrijving wordt gesproken over het proeven van de sfeer van plantages. So they want you to taste, the taste of how it was in the time of slavery. Okay? They make advertisement for it. It says, waar men volgens de tekst ook de leukste praatjes kan maken. Mensen hebben geen idee hoeveel pijn dit kan doen en al eeuwen doet. Wordt onder een van de Instagram posts over de tekst gereageerd. So somebody on Instagram commented like, people don't know how much pain this can cause and already causes for centuries. And we know that we of our own power cannot do anything against these white people right now to take them over. We have to wait upon God, whose name is Yahweh. Okay? We wait upon him in through the name of his son Yahushai. Okay? We wait on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to punish these heathens for us and put us back into that position of being kings again, And then when the roles are turned around, then these so-called white people will be our servants, and our slaves, and they're gonna go into hardcore slavery, okay, because it's already prophesied for them to be our slaves, man. It goes all the way back to Jacob and Esau. Jacob is the forefather of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of, okay, the true people of the man called Israel. And Esau is the progenitor, the forefather of the so-called white race. So when we read Genesis chapter 25, it says, and verse 25, let me start at verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled. So Rebekah was pregnant with twins, okay, from Isaac. It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. So she would get twins. Okay, so when we jump up a bit, it says verse 23, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people. Okay, and the elder shall serve the younger. Okay, so the one that comes out first is of course the elder, and he is going to serve. He's going to be a servant unto who? Unto the younger. So verse 25, and the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, because that is really their skin color, it's not white, it's actually red, because you can see their blood to the skin, man. And they're always hairy, okay? Often they hairy, man. And they called his name Esau. He's the forefather of the so-called white race, okay? And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and this name was called Jacob. Okay, so that is our forefather. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. So Jacob, his name was later changed into Israel when he wrestled the angel. Okay, Israel, which means in the Paleo-Hebrew, Yashar Allah, which means he prince of God. So he is a prince of God. So we come from his seed line. Okay, now another point that you read here, it says, after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. That is symbolically for the Israelites pulling down Esau's kingdom, okay, because right now the so-called white man is ruling, but we will basically be their end, after the nuclear fire, after Yahushua returns, we are going to be ruling, okay, on the Yahushua, of course. Because when we go to the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, it's going to say it. Let me start at verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Okay, for Esau is the end of the world. Okay, so the so-called white man is going to be the end of this world, this rulership. Okay, not as in the whole planet Earth is going to be destroyed with all nature in it, but this infrastructure and this society and this rulership and this power that these so-called white people have over the planet and over the people, for the animals, And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So there's going to come another world, which is going to be a world of righteousness. Okay, the scripture says, that heaven is as it be in heaven, so shall it be upon earth, roughly paraphrasing it. Okay, so the kingdom of heaven is going to be actually upon this planet Earth, and that will be the kingdom for the Israelites. Okay, and that will be a righteous kingdom. All right, that is the one that comes hereafter. So that is when, the roles will be reversed, because, hey man, they still wicked until this day, man. Okay. So I'm going to grab 2 more scriptures, and then Lord willing, I'm going to close it off. Let me see, Ecclesiastes, chapter 6, chapter 10, verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. So the one that is supposed to be the servant, which is Esau, the so-called white man, he's upon a horse. Now, a horse represents a high state, okay, a good state, a high status. Okay, they are upon those positions right now, like royalties, and always, wherever they go, they are being looked up to. For example, if they go to India or whatnot, they're gonna look at him like, wow, look at this wealthy guy, this rich guy, okay? Or when they go to Africa, okay, everywhere they go, they have like a certain footprint, certain power. And princes, those are the Israelites, walking as servants upon the earth. We are now actually servants, man. The roles are reversed. But why? Because we as Israelites did not listen to the Most High, and therefore, for the time being, He punished us by switching also this position, taking us out of that royal position. Okay, but soon soon the roles will be reversed again. Okay. So let me close it off with this one, because we still gotta be sharp for these people, man. They're really evil. It says Ecclesiasticus chapter 12. This book is also known as the book of Sirach. Okay, it's chapter 12. Let me start at verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So even though he might seem like he's good, okay, he still has that wickedness in him, man. Though he humble himself, and for the people that say, no, not all white people are bad, I'm not talking about skin color just to clarify it, I'm talking about the white race, which is determined by what your father is, what your father's father's father is, etc. Okay? So one so-called white person might be friendly with you, but it doesn't mean that the other 999 white persons are also, down with you and friendly with you. Though he humble himself, so even though he becomes humble, right, and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Keep, don't lower your guard too much with these people, man. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. So that evil, that rust, when you look through a looking glass and you zoom in on iron, from a distance it looks good, but when you zoom in with the looking glass, you see rust. That's how these people be, man. From a distance, from the outside, they look all, humble and things like that and real smart. But when you zoom in, they're very evil, man. So this again showing their horns, man, with an article like this, and it's a company, man. Okay, so we know what's coming. Destruction is coming. These Edomites are gonna go into slavery for 1,000 years. Okay, hardcore slavery under us, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans. So we get our revenge, and the Lord also will get his revenge, man. Because these people will be very proud. Okay, so Lord willing, it was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Mokakadash. And I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across the world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. Shalom.